Yes. Why? Why, yes. Why not? It's my birthday, and that just doesn't matter, but it does to me. I have to listen to this song so I remember how it goes, but I don't want anybody to know that I was listening to it. Because I have to whistle it today, and I don't want to seem like I didn't already know it when I start whistling it. So I'm just making sure. What up, Kylie girl? Hi. What should I tattoo today? I was going to go from comments, but if you do a comment, you might actually end up being the first person to... River. Yeah, let me know, because I'm going to draw it, and I'm going to tattoo it. Thank you. I appreciate that. It is a happy birthday. It was raining today, and I was like, thank you, God. I needed some rain. God made it rain. God makes it rain. Shout out to Jesus. Straight up. Jesus never hurt anybody. You can't trigger somebody by saying shout out to Jesus. I don't care where you're from. What up, Master Payne? It's a good day. It's a good day to be alive. A rose. Ah! You're pushing it. I do have a rose tattoo. Roses would be your favorite. I have a rose. And I feel like that might actually technically... I know I said I would do anything. I can try. I can do my attempt at what I think a rose looks like. But if you come up with something else, I might be grateful. I might be very grateful if you come up with something else. I gotta listen to it while I whistle. If it's a song, it is a great day. If it's a song I knew, I should have listened to that like 3 days in a row before streaming. That's what I really should have done. Okay, I'll do it. Maybe if I get some headphones, I can listen to it while I stream. And then, can you hear me now? Get these damn chords. I need a pen. I gotta draw. I'm not prepared. I wasn't prepared. Okay. Holy shit. Okay, I'm gonna listen while I draw, and then I can whistle it properly. You got it. I'm gonna do it right. I wanna do it right. I have the SpongeBob theme constantly running through my head, so that's why I was able to pull that off, because it's just I'm always listening to it. If I listen to this one while I whistle it, I'll get it perfect. Alright, let's see what we got for a rose. Maybe I'll focus on the thorns. What if I do... Oh, you know what would be kind of interesting? I know it's not really that interesting, but I like to say things that I'm doing are interesting because it... But if I focused on these thorns, that would be kind of a cool tattoo. And then I could do like a bud. Like it's a bud. It's an attempt at a rose. It's like gonna grow. Yeah, that's what I think I'll do, because I have a rose, but I'll do a budding rose. I bet Kylie girl is a budding rose. I bet you're not even a full rose yet. Right? So if I do this, it actually is more fitting. So you're welcome. You're welcome for being so insightful. Now, when you're Kylie woman, we can talk about my full budded rose situation. But for now, we'll focus on the facts. And hopefully these thorns will protect you from getting picked too early. Am I taking this too far already? I think I am. This got weird. Excuse me for that. But yeah, hopefully the thorns, that's cool, something like that. Yeah, we'll get there. I gotta I'll make it make a little bit more sense. Okay, so we'll do like a smaller one because I don't want it to take up like the whole. Oh, I just got an Amazon delivery. Should I go? Should I open up my birthday present that my mom just sent me? I just got an Amazon drop off. Should I pull it up? Should I go grab it and open it here? I'm gonna do this small. I'm gonna do this rose bush, this thorny thing small. I like roses too. I got a rose bush right outside. Maybe I'll show you that too. Let me go grab if I go grab my Amazon package, I'll grab the rose that's growing outside too, and then we can use that to sort of I'll grab the unflowered the one. Maybe I'll go completely against my morals and I'll pick that rose too early. And then, with the metaphors I'm making, this becomes, yeah, this is awkward. Yeah, this is super awkward. You'd actually maybe you're just the roots. What if I just drew the roots of the rose bush? It's just like, there's not even a stem there yet. Is that too far? Okay. I'm gonna go get my present. I'm gonna listen to this song a little bit more so I can get it down. I'm gonna grab some scissors. And then, you know what? Give me a minute. Let me do a couple swings at this thing before I start comparing it. The 15th, hey!
Leos! What up, Leos? Give it up for the Lions! We are the Lions!
This is bad. I never even tried to draw thorns before. How do I do this? Okay. Let's just do a short stem, because I don't have, like, a lot of time. I always overdo it with myself. And that's basically what a rose bud looks like. I mean, if it opens up, it would be prettier. But, I mean, it is, if it's green, I gotta get this focus all fucked. Damn it, just... The last thing I want is to draw a rose on me and for it to look inappropriate. I don't even know if this is a proper stream for a 9-year-old to be watching, to be honest, Kylie girl. This is a little uncomfortable. But I was referenced, I was told that I should calm down a little bit of my rhetoric. Some of the things that I say while I'm streaming can get really not like offensive, because I don't think anybody ever really gets offended, but sometimes I just go off the rails, and I was told I should probably chill out a little bit on some of the things I say. So maybe today's a good day to practice not saying just every single thing that comes to my mind. Should I Google a picture of a rose bud? I'm gonna Google a picture of a rose bud drawing that I can copy, because I'm really bad at imagining certain things. Oh, okay. I could do that type of rosebud with a little bit more rose showing. I kind of like when a rosebud has a spiral. When they just do a simple... Like, I could even do that. I could just do, like, the spiral style rose. And if I do it small enough, my parents are okay with it. They shouldn't be. Your parents should not be okay with anything that happens on this stream. I'll put a spiral at the top of the unbudded. It's like a little one. Okay, let's do that again. Oh, you know what? I've been fucking up this whole time anyways. Every piece of tracing paper has within it a piece of other paper that protects the tracing from the carbon. So what, do your parents let you watch South Park too? I know, I've met a couple 9-year-olds who watched South Park when I was 9, and I thought, lucky. I was like, lucky? I want to watch cool stuff. Do you still watch Spy Ninjas? Just wondering. I still watch Spy Ninjas. Okay, what does a rosebud look like? Let's have this small style so I can just really copy it straight up. Okay, so. Ooh. I don't know what you're saying. Okay, so.
it's going to have some stem. Let's start with the stem so we know where we're going with it. And then we will put a thing on top to show that there's a difference between it and the rest of it. And then we want to have some leaves coming up the sides. These are meant to protect it, but they're not doing a good job because it's growing. Hello, Jason. Jason, watch your language. There's a child in the audience. Not trying to be derogatory. There's nothing wrong with being young. Don't let people tell you that because, you're not even, no, but they've seen your YouTube channel, they're okay with it. Wow! There's people's parents who have seen my YouTube channel. This is great. This is great news. And they're okay with it. Well, okay then. Oh, so what? Do you have to, run by all the channels that you like by your parents for them to say, okay, stay subscribed? If your parents like this, never mind. No, so you're not watching South Park, though. That's good. Thanks, Jason. Not that you ever aren't on your best behavior. You're usually one of the people who's, correcting my behavior, if we're being honest. So it's like that, basically. And then it could just have, a little spiral in there. That's like a little rose. And then if it has thorns, then you know what it is. There's no questioning. I mean, I'll take another swing at it, because that's not exactly what I want on my skin. I don't exactly want that image on me because it's so ugly. But ugly is, oh yeah, but would you let your kids watch my That's a good point, Jason. Honestly, Jason, I don't know what I was thinking, and I'm a parent, and I watch all my own videos. I don't actually. I don't really watch my own videos. Could you imagine? I probably should, so I can get a better idea of what I seem like. Maybe I would be more self-aware, and I would maybe control myself a little bit better if I actually, did the work. Apparently a lot of people watch their own content. Content. What a gay word. Sorry, excuse me. That's one of the words I'm supposed to be cutting from my vocabulary. For some reason, I've been told, now I'm getting text messages. Should I go grab my birthday present from my mom and show you guys the kind of stuff? Please, I want to show Lou, send the address of the house you grew up in. Oh, 10015 Northeast 17th. If you guys want to go visit 10015 Northeast 17th in Vancouver, I don't live there now, so you won't find me, but you would find, it is not ugly. Oh, well, thanks for saying that. I can make it better, though. It kind of looks like a weapon. It kind of looks like a staff, like if this was a wizard's staff, that would be fucking dope, right? Maybe that's how I'll do it. Maybe I would do like that and just make it try to be. That is actually pretty cool as something besides what I'm trying to make. But that's not what you want. You want it to be, maybe we'll do it. Maybe I'll just stick with that. No, because I don't like these things. As much as they're cool, it's not right. That's all. So we're going to take another swing at it. But this is in the right direction. We are getting there. And I think I want to make this bud a little bit tighter. I want this to be a 9-year-old rose. This looks like a 14-year-old rose. If you were mistaken, somebody might pick this thing thinking it's ready, but then they would obviously be apprehended by the law, and then that's the best case scenario. Sorry, I can't control. See, I just can't when I'm just going. How am I supposed to stop? Okay, so we still want the stem. We still like how that stem went, right? And then it has that, and then that, and then that. Again, I did the same thing, basically. This is bullshit. Okay, let's try again. Wizard staff is cool. Wizard stuff is cool. Okay, I'm gonna get it. Alright, let's see what this thing is. Let's see what I got for my birthday from my mommy. Come on! First of all, hello. You are live. You are live on Stick and Poke King.
Oh, how embarrassing. I was just wondering if you could send me your old address so I can drive by with Lou. We have a couple minutes before our lesson.
I typed it in. Oh, I didn't send it. Okay.
That's
That
okay.
I
Sorry.
sent
All
it.
right, bye.
That should be it.
Bye. I love you.
I love you. My daughter's going to swim lessons today. Well, Kylie, good for you, but I'm just not. Maybe if you sent in a picture of a rose. Oh, I didn't tell her. Then I could draw. Kylie, if you send me a picture, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna figure out this rose thing. But if you send a picture in, I know it's weird. I know it's like a little bit strange and iffy. But I love art, and if you send me a picture that could be tattooed, don't just send like a crazy, like abstract, like too much detail, like something with minimal lines. That's basically it. Like as few lines as possible, so I could tattoo something easy, and then it would be, you could still tell what it is. Okay, so Amazon gift wraps, they just do that. If you tell them you want it in a bag, they put it in a bag, a shiny bag. My mom is so sweet. Guys, I'm sorry to everybody's moms out there, but my mom is the best mom. I'm telling you, there's nobody quite like her. And every time anybody meets her, everybody tells me. I've had several people tell me that they wish they had my mom. Okay, so I'm not just bullshitting. And same thing with my daughter. I have the best daughter you could possibly imagine. And everybody says that until they meet my daughter, and then guess what they say? They say, I wish I had your daughter. And then I say, get the fuck out of here. Go take care of your kids. That's never happened. I don't know, how do I? I don't know, how do you what, I guess is the real question. One thing you're going to learn is I can't keep track of what I say. I don't know what just came out of my mouth. So when I read what's coming from you, I don't have context to compare it to know what's going on. Okay, you guys ready? Let's see if this says something. Happy birthday, 29. Wishing you the best day ever since the day you were born, which was one of my best days ever. Love forever, Mom, from Mom. How nice. Ready? How do you send photos? Okay. Spelling is really important to me. You guys ready to see what this is? I don't know what it is. We're going to find out together. Okay, here we go. It's in a box. Oh, you know what it is? How nice. It's a happy birthday pop-up with an Amazon gift card. Because a good mom knows that she does not know. If you're a mom and you think you know what your kid wants, you're wrong. And imagine if you tried to buy your kid something, you wouldn't even dare. You wouldn't even dare try to buy your kid something. You would just give them a card. You just get them this. This is the truest form of gift giving, is the ability to get myself a gift. How about that? Now that's a good mom. Shout out to moms all around the world who know that they don't know. Alright, that was fun. Now let's get back to drawing. I don't know it. Shit, I don't know each note. Sometimes I know a lot of songs each note, not that one. But I know the basics of it. Okay. The rose. I don't know the best. Okay. The Stick and Poke King is also an Instagram, and you could send it there. That would be one. Or if you go to, and this might be, you might have to ask your parents. Ask your parents before visiting online. Check, PBS style. Check with your parents before going to scratcherspost.com. Post like a scratch, like cats, but like tattoos. You could also post a picture there. But if you're on maybe if you, I don't know actually. I gotta be honest, I do not know the best way to do, but if you just take a photograph, I don't know. I'm sorry. But if you find out how to send me a photo, you let me know where I can find it. Maybe Google Drive, if you upload it to your... Ask your parents how they can share a photo to the Stick and Poke King. Something like that. I don't know. This would be a first. I would say TikTok, but I got banned. I was banned, okay? I don't know what to say. I would say send it to me on TikTok, but they banned me. They're always banning me. Sorry for yelling. Okay, let's draw this rose. I'm amped up. I'm gonna go get myself a drink soon because I got you guys know Jack and Coke. The first drink I ever had was a Jack and Coke because that's easy. And then whenever I'm anxious, if I'm at a bar and I'm not anxious, I'll get a beer. But if I'm anxious and I want to seem cool, if I want to seem like I do care, which I do when I'm anxious, then I'll order a Jack and Coke. Now Jack knows that about people, and they made a bottled cola with Jack in it. And it's not just some hard cola. It's not just Coke that happens to get you messed up. And don't drink. If you're 9 years old, never drink, even when you turn 21. Everybody in this chat will agree. We shouldn't, there's no reason to drink. Except for it's my birthday, and I'm honestly pretty stressed out. I'm not really stressed out. I don't want to make anybody think that, like, oh, there's something going on. There's nothing going on. It's just living is kind of, you'll figure it out. Okay, so, I don't drink much either, but today, of all days, I had a Jack and Coke for breakfast. In front of my daughter. We were having eggs all around the table. I literally took a drink of Jack and Coke. She asked what it was. I said, this is cold coffee. Set it down. And then we all held hands and said grace. And we prayed to God. And we said, thank you, God, for this bountiful meal. While I was sipping on a Jack and Coke. So, nobody's perfect. Except Jesus. Jesus was perfect. And that's a fact. That is a goddamn fact. Not a goddamned fact. That is a God-blessed fact. I'm going to start saying that. Instead of goddamn it. God bless it. No, because that's in vain. You're not supposed to say it in vain. Everything on YouTube is in vain. Isn't that kind of tricky? Because even when I say, Jesus loves tattoos, I'm basically using it I'm doing that because it sounds really cool to say. And that's what vain means. It means cool. Anyways, okay. Let's see if we can make this rosebud a little tight. Let's tighten it up a little bit. So we got this thing, and that comes right around the top. Hey, that's pretty good. I kind of like how that's looking. And then we need it to go up around this too. Yes. Ooh. There we go. Now it doesn't look like a freaking... It doesn't exactly look like what I'm saying it is. It's not exactly right, but I do like it. And then if I could figure out how to... No, that's a little weird. But it really is all about these thorns. That's what sells it. That's really what it is. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a drink. Let's make sure you can see my fridge before I go. And then that way it's like a whole interactive situation! And then I need a cup. Shit! Okay. Okay. Look how interactive that was. I'm already sweating. That's not how you want it to go. But yeah, never mind, I won't show you. This is coffee. This is a cold brew coffee. I don't even smoke weed. You know how much of a nerd I feel like not getting high? Everybody's getting high these days because now it's cool. It used to, at least for a long time, we pretended that you weren't supposed to get high, so people enjoyed it. Enjoyed it. You know, you gotta fake the hyperness sometimes. You gotta pretend to be hyper. Well, you know what else I gotta figure out? Is how to format my drawing so that when I edit these videos into shorts, because that's the next phase. The next phase is I gotta start sharing how good these streams are. I gotta but nobody's gonna sit down and watch an hour of this unless they're already getting it. Because everybody sees it and they're like, why would I watch a guy tattoo himself? They don't know how fun it is. They don't know about the hyperness. So I'll figure it out. Anyways, we'll figure it out. I love you, bro. Master Pain and I, We've gotten real close over the last weekend. Ever since I started listening to that Old Folks at Home song, I started realizing scratchers really do have it all. And that's something I'm still trying to figure out what it even means. I know it's a little confusing that the guy who's all about it still doesn't know what it means, but I think being honest is the most important part. So I'm gonna have a little bit of faith that this drawing is gonna be the right one. And that's that. And that's that. With a spiral. Ooh, I kind of like it in this. It's kind of like abstract. Not abstract, but it's like a little simpler. I kind of like it a little simple. That's good. That's pretty good. And then what if we just do that? And we just put a bunch of spikes on it. Like, don't pick me. Oh, I covered it up while I was drawing it. Don't pick me. I'm 9. I'm not ready to be picked. This is inappropriate. I can't even stop myself from just saying stupid shit. I love cold brew coffee. Caffeine, that's what this is. That's where my hyperness is coming from. It's from the caffeine, not from any alcohol loosening up my inhibitions. Inhibiting my exhibitions? That's not it. Now this is really close. This is really close to how I would like it to be. I think I might have these connect at the top. Maybe I'll make like a video about how you shouldn't let your kids watch my show. Don't show them that video. Hey man, I'm here listening while doing dishes at work. That makes me so happy, May. You have no idea. May, there's a 9-year-old in the audience. Isn't that crazy? Her parents let her watch the show. How does somebody find out about something this cool that young? That's got to be a cool person who hopefully over the next 20 years isn't corrupted by the darkness of the world and stays cool. Stay cool. You don't have to stay in school. You just have to stay cool. Okay. Here we go. Let's try this again. Let's do another swing at this thing and get a good angle, because it's all about the angles. And let's bring that all the way around up the top. That's not it. That's already wrong. That looks like a raptor claw. It's not what you want. Let's figure this thing out. Okay. Try again. Sorry for the burps. It's only cool to burp to the people who are watching, but when I burp for somebody who's just listening, it's probably quite disturbing, because you don't get at least the benefit of being able to just watch and go, it's okay to burp. They're doing cool stuff on the screen. If you're just listening, then it's just a burp. So I'm sorry. This is weird. It's not looking like a rose. That's the problem with this. I wonder if there's a way for me to pick a different angle to come at this. Maybe I need to... No, that is pretty much the angle I'm going for. Maybe the spiral needs to be more at the top, with less showing of, because that's not how roses grow up. They don't do that. They don't face you with the whole circle. If anything, the spiral should be like that. But I also need to be able to poke it. I also need to be able to actually physically... Yeah, sorry, I'm not doing any of your ideas, May, because we have a new member of the audience, and I gotta give priority to people who are here and telling me what they want. But I do appreciate that you have lots of ideas for me to someday consider saying no to again. So that is pretty good, actually. Ooh, that's pretty. See, that's actually quite pretty. There we go. Okay. There we go. Now that is pretty dope. It doesn't look like a rose exactly, but the thorns help. I think we're going to do that. Why don't I like that? It kind of looks like a mermaid tail, too. I think we're going to do that. I think that's the one. And then, if anybody doesn't like it, they can kiss my ass. Because that's what I like. I like getting my ass kissed. Let me take one more swing at it because I don't like something about it. Let's try one more. Oh, what a good birthday. Thanks for turning up, y'all. Sorry I mostly have to do these in the early mornings. That is still going to be the schedule. Tomorrow I'll be back on like first thing in the morning, which isn't even the morning to most people. A lot of people don't even consider 4 o'clock in the morning or 5 o'clock in the morning the morning. To a lot of the world, 5 o'clock in the morning is still nighttime. And it's not nighttime like it's cool to stay up that late nighttime. It's basically from the hours of 3:30 a.m. to 6 a.m. A lot of people don't even think that exists. And then here I am prioritizing my stream to that time of day. But it's just every other time of the day, I have shit that has to happen at those times. I got either my daughter here, or I'm supposed to be going out and doing stand-up comedy, apparently. No proof of that yet, but trust me. Oh, by the way, yeah, so I tried out, I forget whose jokes was assigned to who. Actually, maybe it was, who said that using lube during labor would be like making the baby go on a slip and slide and letting them have fun, right? Whoever's joke that was, it didn't get any laughs. It might have just been the way that I presented it, but oh no, you know what? It did get a laugh. There was only like 2 people there, so I just didn't feel the laughs. But the dude in the audience gave me a cackle, which may have been like a fake laugh to show me like that he understands the joke, but it was quite loud, and it was just one person. That's fine. And then May, your joke about how using lube seems like something that a man would recommend, which is fitting because it was a trans man. That one made the lady in the audience say, "Okay." So I got acknowledgement, but it was hard to I'm going to have to practice that one because saying that, it's all about like the smoothness. It's all about like how you present it. So if you say, I was scared when I said it, because it's kind of, it's actually very accepting of me to say, yeah, well, that is what a man would say when I don't think the person's a man. But it sounds transphobic. So that's why I couldn't say it in a way that sounds loose and funny. But I think if I did, if somebody in the audience says, okay, instead of boo, then we're on to something. So I'm thinking this might be my new best source for material because you guys are way funnier than me. Because I'm too in my head thinking of, how can I make this funny? And then you guys are just like, in reality, telling me what you think is funny, and that's pretty lucky. Pretty lucky that I've come across that. It was also 2 o'clock in the morning. Like I said, there's only 2 people in the whole audience, besides all the other comics that were there. And they weren't going to laugh because they're all jealous of how cool and funny I am, so obviously that's going to be harder. But yeah, I do appreciate the recommendations, because I didn't even tell the strap-on joke. I focused entirely on, like, you know what, I tried out your guys' jokes, and I'm going to try them again because it's actually, there was something there. So, yeah, I just thought you would want to know that you don't have to take your wet hands and tell me about how you appreciate me telling your jokes, but coffee time. Anyways, let's take another swing at this rose. It is possible. This is something that can work. I'm really enjoying. Okay. Now that is a spiral I could poke. I could poke this spiral. And then let's do that. And that. That's not it. It's close though. I want it to be closed. But it's not gonna be. Maybe if it was. What if I did rosebud? Because I kind of wanted it to not have any petals showing. There we go. What does that look like? It doesn't exist. Where is this? No. I kind of like it though. Maybe we'll try that. Let's try doing it like this with some spikes, and then do the same design And then it's really all about the thorns. What if I just did that? That's not it. That's not exactly it. Let's try more spikes. And then... I don't know how to make it look like a rose. But I think it really is all in that. Okay, let's try the spiral again. Sorry. Excuse me for... Ooh, that's kind of a cute little... Hey, what if I made the spiral a 9? You know, for the age. That's kind of cute and symbolic. Huh. It really is. Honestly, we could just focus all of the attention on the thorns. And then whatever is on top, people could assume what that is. I do like the idea of the spiral being like a weird little 9. As much as that's... Again, I don't like bringing attention to the fact that there's a child here, because I always thought this was a very adult show. But that's kind of cool. And I like symbols. There's a lot of like reality here. Okay. You guys like that. That's actually pretty legit. It's hidden. It's too hidden in that one. So let's try doing it with the bud first, and then we'll add the 9 spiral on after we have the general shape. We could put it in there. And it has to be connected, or else it's not even a 9. And honestly, that does look more like a rosebud. That is kind of what it looks like. That's magic. That's the magic of this whole situation. And guys, as scratchers, we all have a little access to that source. We all have access to the magic. Even if I'm not using the magic to stop myself from looking at myself on the screen, I could, because we have it. We have what it takes to do whatever we need to. Because we're here right now, right? Now, technically, that applies to everybody, not just scratchers. But I'm only talking to you guys. So, we're getting off track, but that's what this show's all about. That's pretty legit. Oh, I didn't show you. That's pretty legit, actually. I'm going to go with that one. And you see the 9. And then if I don't connect up here and over here, it'll maintain. You'll still be able to see the 9. This is good. Thanks, Kylie girl. That's a good idea. Now we just need to pull off these thorns. Now we just need to make it. I kind of want it to have like a little, like a couple leaves up there to start, to give it like the base. And then we'll just bring it down. We'll bring it down and add some thorns. There we go. That's not it. That's not exactly it. We're getting close though. So we're going to try one more time. And this is going to be the one. I'm telling you, this one's going to work. So we're just going to go around there. Like that. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful little... That looks like some sort of elemental symbol. So that's how I know I want to stick with it. And then we're going to do our spiral 9. Genius. Am I a genius or what? That is great. That is great. And then obviously Master Paint is a genius for recognizing greatness. Not everybody can recognize greatness. So, shout out to that. And then this will be unconnected, but parallel. That's awesome. You can barely tell what it is, but if I told you, you would agree that that could be a rose. And then we'll go down, and then some thorns. 3 thorns. I think 3 is a good number. That's not it. I fucked it up. Classic. Classic Bram. Just fucking up roses. I got a lot of roses out there that are... It is magnificent, but I want it to be elegant. I want it to be more elegant than magnificent. So we're going to take one more swing at it. And then I've always got the backup. It's already been drawn. If I can't do better than that in our time here, then at the very least, I can go back and use that one. Okay, we got our elemental. Where'd it go? Where is this shit? We got our elemental teardrop. A little green leaf teardrop. And then we're going to do our spiral 9. That's a good 9. So far, so good. And then unconnected. Yes. Yes. That's legit. Yes. It's not perfect, but it is legit. And then what if we even did like a little connection? That's nice, actually. It's nice to do the connect. It doesn't ruin the 9. So now, I think I'm going to avoid what I was doing before with those thorns on top. This is good. This is making me happy. And then all we have to do is put our spikes on there. But now I've done too many spikes again. But I can adjust that. I can adjust that later. You want to know something fun? So Master Pain is an identical twin. I myself am a fraternal twin. So if you're still there, Kylie girl, how about this little synchronicity? Are you familiar with synchronicity? Because that 9, the 9 in the spiral there, is already a bit of a synchronicity. That it fits that way, and that it looks so nice. The other piece of the synchronicity if I can freaking find it. Am I really going to unwrap my sister's birthday present right now? Just to show off? The synchronicity? No, I'm not. It's not in there. I got my sister's birthday bag. Because she's a twin. Synchronicity, okay, so if you don't, okay, so synchronicity, like in sync, not like the band, but like synchronized, right? Like, I gotta go, I might be back after 4, thanks for using my joke, thanks for giving me your joke. So, synchronicity, synchronized, like if things are together, like in music or in video, things are synchronized, they go together, they're matched up. So a synchronicity is, in your life, is when things are weirdly like the same in your experience to what's like if you were thinking of somebody and then you get a text from them after you were thinking of them, that's a synchronicity. Or like if you just decided something and then you talk to somebody and then they start talking about it, that's a synchronicity. And basically what that means is you're in tune with the universe or with God. That's, in my opinion, if you experience a lot of synchronicities in your life, it's because it's because the world is doing its thing, and then if you match up with the world, you're like synchronized with it, and that means you have good energy. So the fact that this is happening right now, if I can just find the other thing I was referencing about my sister, just a sec. Shit. I don't know where it is. But it's fun because I just got my twin sister a chocolate rose for her birthday. But the way that thanks, aw, Caitlin, aw, that makes me so happy. What a good day. Oh my gosh. You tell that whole family, even the ones I haven't met, that they're amazing. And guys, I believe in God now. Did you know? So how about that? Everybody's cool. I got back to business. Sorry, Katie, that's so cool. I love seeing, I'm like gonna cry about that later. Thanks for doing that stuff. I got a chocolate rose for my sister for her birthday, and because a rose would be really difficult to make chocolate out of, the piece is a bud itself. It's sort of like a tight rose. that's not fully blossomed, and it's like a piece of chocolate, kind of like exactly like the one we're drawing. So that's a synchronicity. I got a birthday rose for my sister, and now I'm gonna tattoo basically the same rose on me. So Kylie gets it. Kylie is loved by God. I could tell you that right now, Kylie. God loves you, because if He didn't, I'm not even gonna go there. Because God loves everybody, and I'm not gonna say that that's why He loves you. But this is the synchronicity is the proof of God's love. Anyways, okay. I think that's the one I want to do. I think that's a good one. And then I'll just redo the thorns when I'm poking it. So let's get this thing torn out. Let's make sure I'm not getting any emergency texts from my wife. And then let's get all the way up there. There we go. And a little bit of that magic. And a little bit of this magic. That's going to be a cute little tattoo. I had to do it small. I had to do it small because there's so many tattoo ideas out there that if I made them all life-sized, it would be... like one of the things I like about stick and pokes is that you can do a bunch of them, like because they're small. Like normally when you go get a tattoo, the tattoo artist is going to try to talk you up and make it as big as possible, especially if you want a lot of detail. That's why I try not to do too much detail in my tattoos, is because then you gotta make it bigger to make the details easier to pull off. So, I was busy thinking about how amazing it is that Katie Aranda is messaging my YouTube, because one of my best friends of all time, who I never had, probably one of the only people in my life, by the way, if you're still, Ben says tell Ben, you're the only person I've never had a falling out with. Every single one of my friends in my entire life, I've had some sort of falling out with, where they basically decided, Bram's kind of a piece of shit. Don't listen to him. They're all pieces of shit. Ben, my dungeon master, the first person who ever showed me what imagination is and actually understands humor and has and taught me about memes and Star Wars history, all kinds of good stuff, and who still loves me apparently. I'm like, how cool. It's my birthday and I'm getting messages from God through the people that I love. This is so great. Anyways, I got to hurry up because my daughter's at swim lessons. And there's no doubt in my mind that they're going to walk through that door behind me while I'm doing this if I don't put a move on. Because I don't know how long the swim lessons are, but I have a feeling I'm getting a little ripped off. Not that I paid for it. My mom paid for the swim lessons. But something tells me they're going to run a little short, and then I'm going to be like, well, what did I pay for? And then the deal is that I didn't. So, second on the left. What the hell is happening? They're assuming. They're looking at my old house, because I used to live by the place that my daughter's getting swim lessons right now. So they're taking a look, they're driving by my old house, and they want to make sure they have the right one, and I'm like, it doesn't really matter. You know what's going to be crazy also? I'm going to go ahead and put this right up front and center on my wrist. Right here is where we're going to put this rose. Because I am so honored to get this idea today. Everything just feels so magical about it. I don't want to ever forget. I'm not going to put any color in it though, because I don't want to, and it's too much work. And I have dang grease all over my fingers now from putting deodorant on my skin. Did I put enough deodorant on for this to stick? Let's just find out by nature. Okay, here we go. Let's apply this motherfucker. Excuse my language. Oh yeah. Is that my sweat or is it the deodorant that's sticking this paper to my skin? Let's find out. Yes! That's gonna be dope. Now that's a good tattoo. Oh man, that's gonna be so sweet. Okay, so. All I need now is a needle and some ink and a spoon, and we'll be on our way. And some lube. Lube is for tattoos, folks, nothing else. Well, also medical purposes. For medical reasons, there's also uses for lube. But I never have any medical issues, so I don't need to use it for that. Do I have enough light in here to make this tattoo visible? Is it going to be seen? Yeah, that's pretty good. Wow. A message from Ben and Katie. That makes me so happy. I can't even describe. Now my mom's texting me. She said, "Your package was delivered." I'm going to send her the video. I'm going to tell her all about it. But right now I'm ignoring her text because I'm at work, Mom. I'm busy. What else we got going on, guys? Any new recommendations for a song to whistle? I'll try my best. I'm gonna learn that old folks at home song better so I can whistle the whole thing. Is this right? Yeah, there we go. Look at that. That's gonna be a great tattoo. That makes me happy. Good idea, Kylie girl. That reminds me of in PJ Masks, I think there's a character with girl in the title. Maybe not. Luna Girl? Moth Girl? I don't want this to smear when I do it. I'm going to leave to go to town with my mom in about 10 minutes. Thanks, Master Payne. Tell your mom that you love her. Tell her congratulations on pushing 2 of us out. Because that shit's crazy. I don't know how my mom's pretending that the day I was born was the best day of her life when it must have been so miserable happening. Moms are weird. Moms just say stuff that they feel, and that's what I like about them, but, like, if it was me, I would say the day after you were born was the best day of my life. After I woke up and you were already there, that was the best day. Okay. Anyways. Let's not get too far off track. What else? That's what people say when they don't know what to say. What else? What else is new? Not a lot. Not a lot is new today. Except for that I'm 29 years old. You know, back in the day, 29 was old. Now it's young. Now, if I tell people I got a 7-year-old daughter and another one 1 minute. Wow. My sister was born 30 minutes after me. Okay. Have fun, Kylie. Thanks for the tattoo idea. I'll post about it, and we'll figure out how you can send me your art so I can tattoo something else from you. Thank you so much for coming in. And everybody else who's leaving. Everybody's leaving now? Shit. Just kidding. I don't really care. Jason, are you still with me, man? Please tell me you haven't left yet. Everybody's leaving. Just kidding. I really don't care. If you actually see any of my streams where there's nobody watching, because I've done several where nobody's watching in the moment, and they're some of the best ones. Yeah, I thought 30 minutes was a normal amount of time in between. 1 minute after being born, like, that means that it only took her 1 minute to push you out. Like, it took 24 to 36 hours to push out your brother, but then it only took 1 minute after that for you to get born. Aw, hey Linda. I saw your, I went on Scratcher's post because I've been slacking so much, and thanks for caring, and thanks for being so consistent, but I saw your most recent, work, and it's just keeps getting better somehow. I don't understand how you do it. But yeah, thanks for telling me that you're here. It's actually very nice of you. You didn't even have to do that. And the fact that you're not feeling it and you still told me, I'm like, aw, that's so nice. All right, we're going to get some needles going. I'm ready to poke this thing. You know what I don't have, though, is a spoon with ink in it. So let's see. Let's get our dirty spoon. And let's see if we can clean it up a little bit. Because, I don't have any water. Hey, there's alcohol in there's coffee here. That's disinfecting. Linda, you don't have to answer. But of all people, you'd probably recognize how cool it is that the 9 in the rose thing. That's cool as hell, right? And I do mean cool as hell. But not cool, it's good, unlike being cool. which is not good, but hell is not good too. But yeah, I'm just absolutely like, I don't want to say that I'm in love with this tattoo because the implications, but I am. Like, this is a really cool tattoo for me to be doing right now. And I like how small I've gotten it, because I do need to make my tattoos smaller, and I can finish it today, which is good. Anyways, this is dirty. I don't have paper towels either. Shit! Okay, you can watch me go get paper towels. Oh, burping while I'm talking. Holy shit.
Okay, alright. Alright. Okay, alright. Okay, alright. Okay.
Any song recommendations for me to try to whistle? Linda, you missed it. I'm a great whistler. I'm an amazing whistler. You don't have to tell me what song. I just want to talk to you because it's been a minute. Not that that's. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying it's been a minute, so you should. I'm just saying in general, like as a whole, as an aside. I'm a good whistler. That's basically all I'm trying to say. You don't have to respond. Sorry you're not feeling it today, but it happens. It totally happens. And I hope it's not. I hope it's for some reason. I hope it's not a reason that would be like more unfortunate than just being tired or something. I hope you're just tired or something and there's nothing going on. I hope there's nothing going on with anybody. It sucks when shit's going on. And it seems like it's, I don't know, it's only going to be a matter of time before shit's going on with everybody. I give it about 6 months. In about 6 months, mark my words, next April, by April Fool's Day, in 6 months, is that what it is? 2, February. February 1st. By February 1st, I pretty much guarantee there's going to be shit going on with everybody. And I don't mean to scare anybody, but anything you can do now to start preparing for what's going to go down in about 6 months. Anything you can do. I mean anything. Saving money, buying more socks now before socks get too expensive. You know, pickling, doing some pickles. Buying vegetables now and pickling them so that in 6 months you can eat them. Anything anybody can do to start preparing for what's about to go down in the next half a year, I would start. And then I want you guys to know I'm here for you. I will try. I'm going to be here. I'm not going anywhere. I know I've been sporadic. I have a kid on the way, but what's more important is being here. Is that wrong to say? Maybe. Maybe it is. I don't know. But I'm just saying, hopefully right now, what's going on with everybody is just a little bit of the doldrums. Maybe a little bit of the doldrums, if you will. You know, it's okay to be sluggish and tired, but I just hope it's not caused by anything specific and that it's just a natural cycle. You know, nothing wrong with being in the natural cycle of feelings. I would hate it if, let's make sure I'm not, I always got to make sure these texts aren't emergencies. Okay, it's not an emergency. Good tattoo ideas to share. Maybe that's what I need. Let's see. Well, May recommended a mouse for today, which I was going to do. I was about to tattoo a mouse, and I'll probably do that for the next one, because that's something I can actually draw pretty well. So there's that. You could think about that. Let's see. More your style, though. A mouse isn't really... I mean, as much as a mouse is very much... a mouse and men always lives in the moment and look at the bright side any way you can. Yeah, fair enough, dude. That's a good point. It's hard, though, because as a man, especially a man with a family, you know, my wife is a woman, and they always are in the moment. And then my daughter is a young woman, and she's always in the moment. So somebody has got to be a toothless. That was the one I missed. I remember that. Fair enough. I skipped toothless and went straight for Courage the Cowardly Dog. That's a good point, Master Payne. That's a really good point. A toothless tattoo. I'll do toothless before the mouse. So maybe that'll be tomorrow. Because I will be here tomorrow. Even though that sounds... Do I do this every day? Is that just what I'm doing now? I think so. I think it's time to just do this every day. I mean, weekends it's okay. Maybe even I'll just take Sunday off. I'm going to start gaming too. I know that that's not exactly what everybody here is into, but I like gaming, and that's why I actually got into streaming to begin with, because I wanted to stream video games. And then I was like, man, everybody's streaming video games. What I gotta do, yeah, Kate, I got a new lady. Her name's Ariel. She's beautiful, and she's mine. And she's pregnant, by the way. That's news. Now everybody knows. I have a pregnant wife. So, that's going to be fun. We're going to find out the gender probably in the next couple days here, and then I'll let you know. I'll let everybody know. What kind of games? I usually play Fallout, but I'll be streaming Splatoon from Nintendo. It's a shooter, but it's ink-based. You don't shoot bullets, you shoot ink at other squids, and it's a color-based game, and it's all about covering turf. It's actually really fun. Thank you, yes, it is a congrats. Sometimes people go, is it a good thing? When you tell them you're pregnant, and it's like, hello, duh. More government money. Just kidding, but not really. That is really the best reason. The best reason to have a kid is so that you can tell the government you need more money. That's what I think. Does that make me a bad libertarian? It does. That's why I'm not a libertarian anymore. I'm apolitical. I used to think it was important to care about politics. Now the only thing that matters is tattoos. Yay, thanks. Oh, Master Payne's mom. You tell her she's a beautiful woman. And that congratulations on the higher than 6 foot children. Not everybody gets taller than 6 foot children. You know, a lot of people just get a 5'10" little bitch like me. So I gotta tell my mom I'm sorry every day for not growing more. That's not too far, but it isn't true. It is not true, because I've never apologized for being 5'10" to anybody except my woman. Now, my woman, who I sleep with, I tell her daily, sorry I'm not 6 feet tall. And then she'll come at me, she'll just randomly say, ever since she got pregnant, my woman will come, not my woman, like she's not mine, but she'll come at me, and she is mine, by the way. She's all mine. But she'll come at me and she'll be like, she'll be like, what if our baby's like really tall? And I'm like, that is not gonna happen. Stop having such high expectations for my DNA. I don't have it in me. My dad is 6 foot, probably 3 or 4, but it didn't pass along to me. Unfortunately. Maybe it skips a generation. Maybe I will have a tall kid, and then I'll get to look up to him someday. Maybe I'll get to look up to my son someday and say, good for you. That's what happens. Maybe. I think my twin sister must have stolen all my height. Maybe if I didn't have a twin sister, I would be 6'5". Alright, peace out, love. Lots of love. Seriously, no, Master Pan, I love you, dude. You're cool as fuck. Alright, now that he's gone, let's talk a lot of shit about Master Payne, because that guy is obnoxious. Anyways, let's start poking. I'm gonna get poking. This has been nice. This is a good stream. Is every stream not a good stream, though? We're always having fun here. We always have a good time here. Okay, so here's our rose. This is great. I am really surprisingly excited for this tattoo. Should I do it colored? No, too much work. I'll just do the outline. And maybe we'll talk about color another time. Okay, we got our 9 spiral. That's the coolest part about this tattoo, is the little hidden 9. That makes me so happy. Synchronicity. Synchronicity. Welcome to Synchronicity, where everything is in sync. Bye bye. Okay. Is that Backstreet Boys? I may have fucked that up. Welcome to Synchronicity. That's gonna be my thing. Maybe I'll be like the new Guy Fieri, except instead of Flavor Town, it's Synchronous City. Welcome to Synchronicity. That's fun. That's fun to say. And this little 9 in this little rose is inspiring the hell out of me today. I'm feeling good about today, and it is not the Jack and Coke I had for breakfast. Let me tell you. If anything, that brought me down. That brought me down a level, and I needed that today, because I am on top of the world. I got people reaching out. I got the Arandas thinking of me. That makes me so happy. You have no idea. That shell is still popping. That blue one, that's dope, right? That's probably my favorite tattoo. Oh, and then it's got thorns, too. The shell's got thorns, too. This little mushroom guy right here was the first tattoo that somebody else drew for me. Somebody on TikTok drew that little mushroom person for me. They sent a picture to me on TikTok, and then I tattooed it. And then my TikTok was deleted, so all the proof of how fucking amazing I am has been lost. And then I go looking at my screen again, proving that I have vanity issues. What do? You just keep on poking. There we go. Thorns on my wrist today. I do this so I don't cut myself. That is mostly a joke, silly. I'd never self-harm without art. There we go. Dialed that one home. Sent that one straight home. Back home to Alabama. Okay. This one is so small and so... Okay, it's getting blurry. Let us fix the camera. That's not the right camera to fix. We want to make sure this is nice and visible. Let's make it... Oh, it's on autofocus. There we go. There we go. And that's how you want it to look. Thanks for saying that, Linda. That shell is still popping. Some other notable tattoos. We've got this wolf here from Trip So Blunted. One of the original scratchers. And a true OG. I think Trip So Blunted was actually here even before Linda. Let that be known. Before Luke, before Linda, there was Trip So Blunted. And we had a real nice moment, I remember, because he goes through a lot. Trip So Blunted is constantly being tested by the world for his strength. And he's a strong man. You can tell because he's got great ideas. And he tattoos, and he's doing it, and he's taking care of his family. He's a strong man. He's out there working, making it happen, just showing up every day. And that's what this wolf was for. And then I promised long ago that I would do a 3D style where I did multiple go-overs in different colors, so it looked like kind of dimensional, you know? But since I'm a lazy piece of trash, it never happened. Classic. Classic scratcher. Is it just me, or does every scratcher overpromise? We're all a little bit of overpromisers. An assumption? Maybe. But I bet that since I'm an overpromiser and I'm a scratcher, that other scratchers also overpromise. Because we're all the same. So if you've overpromised something lately, if you told somebody lately that you would do something and you didn't do it, just remember all the things I've said I was going to do that still haven't happened. You know? It's normal. It's totally normal. And you just keep promising. And you just keep promising and keep feeling bad about not doing it. And then maybe someday you'll actually follow through on something. Who knows? It's possible. It's totally possible that you could someday overcome your laziness and actually follow through on a promise. I still haven't. I still have a lot of promises I've never followed through on. And that's okay. We're all human. It's better to overpromise and not follow through than to not promise at all. Facts. Better to have promised and failed than to have never promised. Is that how it goes? How's that saying go? I don't know. This is not an easy angle, guys, but I would do anything for you. You know? What if I move this camera over here? And then I can stop arching my damn neck to try to... Hey, you don't often see me from the left side of my face, do ya? Now this is rare. Now this is a whole different situation. I gotta make room. The left side of my desk. Look how messy my workspace is. Look. Okay. I almost just shoved this needle into my mouth. Look how messy my workspace is. That's how I do it. That's how I live. Not clean. You don't have to be clean to tattoo. You just have to tattoo. The only thing you need to tattoo is to tattoo. And that's a fact. That's another fact. Oh gosh! Drop my needle. That's okay. If you drop a needle with the pointy side up, 'tis better to have loved and lost than never to have loved a ball, but in promise form. 'Tis better to have yes. Yes, yeah. Yes. In parentheses. Maybe if there was parentheses there, it would be easier. This is a good angle. Now this is a good angle. Okay, here we go. Down the stem. Nice long stem for this here rose. Okay, and that, and that. Katie, how many kids do you guys have? Like 50? You people, the American Christians, you guys do kids like nobody's business. That's why it's the fastest growing religion. The American Christian. That's a good... Okay, here we go. Hello.
Hello. So swimming lessons are every day, Monday through Thursday, this week and next week for about half an hour.
That's nice.
Yes, so we are heading back to you now. I just wanted to let you know.
Oh, thanks for telling me, because I am poking right now, and that would be awkward if I didn't stop before you got here.
That's why I figured I would give you a call.
Thank you so much. Everybody says hi. Everybody said hi last
hello.
time you called, but I didn't tell you.
Aww.
Yeah, they
Well,
said...
tell everyone I say hello and have a...
Okay, I will.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Alright, that was nice. That's good to get a little heads up before they get home, because as much as my daughter knows that I tattoo myself, it's weird to be, like, always poking in front of her. Not that I ever do, but if she sees me, then she'll think it's okay to do. And she already probably does think it's okay to do. But I don't know. It's the explicitness. I think I'm gonna wrap this up here pretty quick, because I gotta clean up before she gets here. 3. That's fair. 3 is a normal amount of kids to be having. So no judgment. But I heard this once. Maybe I should Google it to make sure I get it right. I won't. But it was like, 1 kid doesn't count, 2 kids is gay, 3 kids is normal, 4 kids is a family, and 5 kids is ideal, or something like that. 10 kids is technically ideal. But yeah, apparently having only 2 kids is what gay people do. And if you only have 1 kid, you don't even have a kid. That's what they say. That's what the Republicans say. Or at least the good ones. Anyways, let's wipe this thing. Let's see if I can get away with being done and doing this one a little bit more private. Because the last thing I want is to wipe it not to be finished, and then try to finish it again, and to not have enough left on my skin to be able to see it. Let's get some rubbing alcohol on a paper towel and wipe this little motherfucker. It didn't work at all. The tattoo did not work at all. Okay, we're going to poke some more before I go because that is so faded that I will not be able to keep track of it if I don't give it a little bit more love. Is Ben still going for that law degree? Or am I that far behind where he's changed his path and passions and that I'm supposed to know better? Or is he still working at it, trying to make that intense... That's an intense thing to go for. I would say that's even a law degree. I would say is more intense to go for than a doctor, than being a medical doctor. I don't know why I just put rubbing alcohol on it. So tell him if he quit that I'm proud of him because I don't think anybody should have to get a law degree. You should just... Lawyers should be like based off of like vibe. A lawyer should really be all about the personality. Yeah, he's starting his 3rd and final year. Holy shit! Congratulations to that man. That is amazing. He's really doing it. Just putting in the work. Just putting in the work every day. That's not easy. Every time I think about messaging Ben, I think, well, he's busy. And he is. He really is. And 3 years and 3 kids. Threes is another one of those things that reality likes to throw out there. And that's why I like the 9 on this rose, is because it's 3 threes. But there's such thing as, it's like a trinity of... Am I dripping sweat? I am dripping sweat right now from how hot this stream is. This stream is hot! I'm dripping. Got that drip, like the rappers. Okay, here we go. I got the wrong angle again. It really was better when I was doing it from the left-hand side. Here we go. What I really need to get is this bud proper. So that, because I can do a stem with thorns pretty easily. That's not going to bother me. But if I don't get this bud on here, I'm going to have to redraw it or something. Nah, he'd love to talk to you. We would love if you came to visit. Where are you guys? Are you in Idaho? That would be fun. That'd be a good time. The hard part, though, is I don't go anywhere. But now I'm trying to do more work, because I'm doing like video editing stuff. So I'm trying to make money on the internet instead of having to go to a workplace to make money. So if I can get a little bit better at that, there's no reason I can't take my work on the road. Oklahoma! The Idaho of the South. How about that? You guys would live in Oklahoma? Nerds. 30 minutes. Aw, from Patrick and Becca. That's nice. That's nice. Now, technically, Patrick and Becca never rejected me. That's true. Patrick actually made it a very clear point to say that he wished that I would stay friends with him when I moved away. And then I'm just the piece of trash that forgets how to manage relationships. That's just how it goes. That's adorable. I'm glad you guys are close. At least physically. I don't know how close you are emotionally to each other, but that's legit. Aw. And then here we are, chatting on YouTube. Who would have guessed? If somebody told me I would have been tattooing myself on YouTube 10 years ago, 10 years from then, I would have said, well, I better start sooner. I don't know why I waited so long to start doing this. It's kind of awkward. It's kind of awkward when you realize how long you waited to do something you love when you didn't have to wait. You could have just done it. This is a really tough spot to tattoo on a camera. Because if I could just tattoo it like this, that's easy. But I gotta do it down here. Just for the angles? All for the angles? Yeah, guys, just so you know, remember I told you last week, I was in the Air Force. And I told you, I said that when I was telling my friends that I could whistle really good, that they dared me to whistle the Duel of Fates from Star Wars, Patrick, from this Patrick and Becca comment, was the one who came up with the idea that I should tattoo the Duel of, or that I should whistle. Wow, I'm getting mixed up. Yeah, anyways, synchronicities. How about that? Yeah, these are my Katie and Ben, Patrick and Becca. That's my old Air Force crew. And when I lived in Florida, Master Payne's from Florida, and more synchronicities. We all lived down there, and we played a lot of Dungeons and Dragons because we had to compensate for how masculine our jobs were. We all had hyper-masculine, super tough guy jobs, and we thought, what can we do to balance this out? Let's play Dungeons and Dragons together and hang out every chance we get, like a couple of fags. Too far? Maybe. I really gotta watch it, because T-Dot, my friend T-Dot Anthony Sargent, who was in the Army, he said that if I don't be careful, I'm gonna wake up the screen zombie hordes. The screen zombie hordes. Genius. That is exactly what happens when you say fag on the internet. Is the zombie horde wakes up like you just jumped on a car and Left 4 Dead, and they start beeping at you, and then all the zombies show up, and you're like, where were these zombies before? Just on the other side of that wall, all they needed was a horn to wake up and come and get me? I shouldn't have jumped on that car. I shouldn't have spooked those birds. How is a bunch of birds flying into the air spooking zombies into attacking me? How is saying gay, how is calling something gay, making everybody think I'm a hateful person? I'm not a hateful person. I love gays. I just think they're gay. You know, just like everybody. It's hard to see people, like, not hard, but, you know, what is priorities anyways? I haven't seen anybody. In the last 3 years, I haven't hung out with anybody that I even know now. And not just because of COVID, like, just because I'm antisocial, so. Plus, everybody's got kids, I mean. And 30 minutes in Oklahoma is like 90 minutes everywhere else, so that's pretty reasonable if you ask me. Oh man, you just made my day, Katie. Thank you so much. Sorry if you don't go by Katie, and if I'm just being all informal. Now that you're a mom, you're probably like, it's Caitlin. If my kids hear me called Katie, they won't respect me anymore. Which is okay. It's okay for your kids not to respect you. Okay, I gotta get off here soon, because my daughter's about to show up. It's been an hour 20. I got the bud done. All I need to do is poke the stick. Poke the stick. The stem. Stick and poke the stem. Ooh, what if I gave myself a tattoo with rose thorns? That would work. Did you know that? If I took a rose thorn and dipped it in ink and poked myself with it, it would actually give me a tattoo. Just saying. I'm not going to do it, but I could. And the fact that I can confidently say that I could, even though I have to look at the screen to see what my face looks like while I'm saying it, should mean a lot. Anyways. What is meaning anyways? Ask Jordan Peterson. He'll tell you what it means. And then I'll say, don't listen to that meth head. He thinks the Bible is all in our heads. You know, they're trying to spread the word of the Bible by telling people that it's like, well, if you believe, then you're sort of giving your brain a way to comprehend. It's like, no. Cut. We believe because it's true. Because God is good, and Jesus was here performing miracles, showing us how good God is. And it's not just a book. It's not just literature that is embedded in our DNA because of its existence through time and through other literatures being based off of it. That's not why the Bible's dope. It's dope because it's real. What the fuck? Sorry, God, for my curse words, but, you know, I get mad when they talk shit about you. Everybody's trying to say God is as real as you make it. No. No. God is real. And God is good. Anyways. I just don't appreciate ideologies shifting to match the times. Not that ideology is ever that great, because it usually gets justified to do horrific things. Good, you still go by Katie. But I don't appreciate, because you're basically, when you say that, you take everybody who believes in God and you give them a new idea that they don't have to believe in God, they just have to believe in their belief. Like, what's important is that you believe? No. What's important is that there is a God. What the fuck? How simple could it be? Trying to complicate things by adding belief into it. It has nothing to do with belief. It's real. That's the cool part. The cool part is that it's true. Not that if you believe it's true, it benefits you. You know how many people are going around thinking, what's cool about Christianity and the Bible is if you truly believe, it makes your life better. No. God is real, and that is what makes your life better. God makes your life better. Not believing in God. Believing in God doesn't do shit. Except for tell God that it's... Anyways. Just... Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm the one who doesn't know. I don't have a PhD in belief. Jordan Peterson has a PhD in belief. Maybe I should be listening to him. No. I listen to God. And he's got a PhD in the universe. Okay. We're going to wipe this tattoo. I'm going to get out of here. I got to clean up my mess before my daughter gets home. It's still faded, but now that's ink from tattoo. Preach! I will. I want to start talking more about it, but I do have a feeling that some people on YouTube are going to have a problem with it. But you know what? That's just how it goes. Some people don't like to know how good the world really is, because when they think about how good the world is and how great God is, then they have to blame themselves for all the bad things that happen. And they'll say something like, well, why would God let something bad happen? No. You did bad things, and you should thank God that you're not dead because of it. You should just be thankful that you didn't die from all the bad things you did. But instead, they're like, well, if there's a God, then my life would be heaven. No. That's not how it works. Read the book. Anyways. Alright. I gotta get going. I am in love with anybody who's still watching. Especially, tell Ben I'm in love with him. Tell Ben I think about him, well, maybe every 2 weeks. I was gonna say daily, but if we're being honest, I think about Ben every 2 weeks. Tell him that. And I think a lot, and I go, man, that's a good friend. Probably a great dad. I bet Ben is an amazing dad. I want to cry about it. I'm not going to break down and cry on this stream right now. But yeah, I feel honored to have been taught how to play D&D by one of the best. And taught what's funny. Get a good friend who tells you what's funny. And then you'll learn you find out everything's funny. You know? Anyways. Yeah, Kenyon Boyd, it's my birthday. Thanks for showing up. I'm about to pop off. I'm about to leave. I don't know if you were here the whole time or not, but yeah, I'm 29 now. Thanks for being here. I need a tattoo idea from you. I just did a rose from Kylie girl. Sorry, I didn't mean to forget. But yeah, today's the day. So my birthday present from you, Kenyon, should be a new tattoo idea. And I don't know if you heard me last time, but if you know somebody named Akita Boyd, you tell that bitch she can go die. Because I think that's the kind of... She's one of the people that God is constantly watching. Like, man, I gotta protect everybody around this bitch. God would never say that. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm unclean. I am unclean. I'm gonna wait and see what Kenyon says before I get off, because he said hold up. So I'm gonna hold up. Hold up! Hold up! Hold up! Hold up! You guys know the Raconteers? Okay, my daughter's here. I gotta put these needles away. I can't have needles and ink out while I'm... Kenyon, say something, hurry. Before I have to go. This is getting awkward. My daughter's about to walk in that door and I cannot be still live when she walks in. I'm waiting. I'm being patient. I will. He said hold up. Or she. I don't know. There's an O in your name, so I assume it's masculine. This is weird now. I hope they walk slow. Bro, I swear I don't know Akita. I remember you telling me she ruined a lot of lives. F her. Do Mung Dol from Chowder. Okay, you got it. That'll be 3 tattoos from now, because I do have a queue, if you will. You are now in the queue. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I appreciate that you remember stuff. I appreciate Katie and Master Payne, Linda.